Hey guys, welcome back to the Watchalong versus Real Madrid. Another episode here. We're going to be reviewing and watching the final against Madrid. We started a little bit late because of some technical difficulties we had with the stream, but we are now in the 27th minute of the first half, and exciting match so far.
Score is 0-0. Both teams have had some chances, but we'll see what happens, and hopefully Barcelona is the winner of this game.
Yeah, we got some new people on stream. We got Ricky. And we got our other friend Juan.
Yo.
So what are your thoughts? Well, we predicted the lineup correctly.
Yeah, I know. Actually, you did because I thought that Barcelona was going to go with a three-man midfield and then the three attackers with Ousmane Dembele and Rafinha.
But you did get that Araujo part right.
Yeah,
playing
exactly.
Right back.
Araujo as right back, just to combat Vinicius Jr.
And now there's a cross into the area. To be honest with you, I don't think Madrid have had not that I think they were going to have more ball possession than us, but I think they've started too defensive, even for them in the first half an hour of the match. They've been sitting. I mean, they've had a couple of counterattacking chances, but I feel like they've sat back a little too much.
Well, I think that's a result as Barcelona flooded in that midfield, where we were putting pressure on them and we're just making it very difficult for them to build out from the back. We can just see in this example, we're pushing the 29th minute. And so far, the two major chances that both teams have had was the Lewandowski shot, which hit the post,
and the header
from Benzema. Other than that, It's been a pretty even game.
Yeah, and interesting to see Madrid opting for some youth and speed in the midfield. We see Camavinga starting. That's something we see common in Real Madrid, not especially against big teams.
Okay.
We see them prefer, the Tchouaméni, Valverde, Modric, Kroos, and I do believe they're all starting. Okay, now we're seeing some build-up play in the midfield. But yeah, now we're seeing that even Araujo, who we were doubting, playing up top, going higher as a right back, he's not had a bad game so far. He's had
he had like one offensive chance, I believe, where if he touches that, it could have been a goal.
Yes, it was. I believe it was either a cross or a free kick.
Yeah, it was a cross and a free kick, and then Araujo just barely missed it.
And he's such a good defender on the 1v1. I can't think of another young defender like that. Now we see him go up the pitch. He's playing the ball out wide to Ousmane Dembele. Dembele with a cross. Good block by Madrid. Now Camavinga's running with the ball up the pitch. And like we were saying, I can't think of another young center back, young defender with such a great potential as Araujo.
Out wide. Right now it's going to be
long pass out wide to me. Conde's on him. Conde's forcing him wide. Oh, good block by. Good block.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Beautiful.
That was some amazing defense from both Busquets and
yeah, it was good for Busquets to drop back. Now we gotta see. We do understand they have a double pivot today with Frankie De Jong and Busquets playing alongside each other. But it'll be interesting seeing who takes more of the defensive duty. I would imagine it's De Jong just because he's younger, he's more physical, can run faster. But
and also to know there is no Tchouaméni in that Real Madrid midfield. You see how when Real Madrid are defending.
Okay, now we see Dembele taking a ball past. That could be a foul. Yep, and it will be
yellow card.
Yellow card.
31st minute.
To Mendy.
Yep, 31st minute.
And this is what we were saying. Dembele is going to be so important for the defense.
Yeah,
for the offense.
In that 1v1. And then this is precisely it. When Dembele's on it, he's on it. He's deadly.
And especially today that we're essentially playing with a two-man attack.
Yeah, exactly.
We do understand Pedri and Baldo's going to be playing a higher up role. And we saw this from the beginning because we don't have a natural winger in that position. We don't have Ansu Fati or Rafinha or anyone along those lines. But I think it's worked so far. I mean, I've seen Balde make some good runs. Now here comes the free kick by Pedri.
Oh. If that cross was a little bit lower, Busquets could have gotten that.
For sure.
And then
there seems to have been a hit, against
Rudiger. Yeah,
against Rudiger.
Rudiger goes down.
Another great defender, by the way, especially at Chelsea. Yeah, Madrid either they seem to be resting their players, or maybe they have injuries. I would imagine.
Yeah, because 3 players went out injured. I believe in the last game. I think it was Lucas Vázquez. I believe it was Alaba, maybe Militao, but Militao seems to have recovered. Yep. Rudiger crashed against Courtois.
Yeah, it was a hit. It's interesting though. Like, who do you think? No, not that it's really our focus, but who do you think Madrid is going to try to buy, or what position do you think they're going to try to reinforce for the future?
Okay, when looking at the Real Madrid squad, what Real Madrid have been doing over in the summer has been reinforcing the key positions. You saw how they when for example, Busquets.
Wait, hold up, Lewandowski's got the ball in the cross. Pedri gets it. Goal!
Vamos!
Let's go! Pedri with a. Oh, it was Gavi.
Busquets with the steal.
What a play by Busquets. I haven't seen him do that in over 5 years. I haven't seen him defend that hard.
No, let's see, but let's
go.
But that's the advantage of having that four-man midfield and having Frankie de Jong as a more like and as basically the CDM who's like further back on the pitch, because Busquets, his reading of the game is very intelligent.
Great ball by Lewandowski, by the way. Good vision, keep his head up. In those positions, you would imagine him try to go around and shoot, but he saw him, and great finish by Pedri. Gavi.
First, we have to praise Ousmane Dembele and Busquets, especially Busquets, for that pressing, and then Lewandowski and Gavi for that finish.
For sure, and we see that this also allows. And what I like about Gavi, he reminds me in his play style more to. He reminds me of his play style more to Iniesta. And that's primarily because, he goes a little higher up the pitch. He can score goals. Okay. We see Pedri is a little more hesitant, passes the ball more, tries to pull the strings a little bit more like Xavi. And, of course, it's too much of an early comparison to make. But for sure, it's a very promising midfield we have. And, yeah, I think, I could be wrong, but I think this formation is Xavi's best formation as of now. I think it's his ideal starting 11. He could go for the 4-3-3, but this 4-4-2 is not looking bad for him at all.
Okay, so it's interesting to see when Barcelona is defending. Busquets is the CM that is furthest away from the opposing team. And then when we're attacking, it's Frankie de Jong who's more higher up on the pitch. Are you noticing that?
Okay, they seem to be playing the ball. Yeah, I've been noticing it. Now we see to a switch. The Young dribbling the ball. He will pass to Balde. Balde looking to play with Gavi.
Okay, what Barcelona needs to do now is just basically control.
Gavi with a beautiful little side turn. Lewandowski on the ball, trying to play it off to Pedri. Where loses Pedri, gets it back. Nice little side pass to Dembele to maintain possession.
Yeah, they're playing very well.
Yeah, and the main most important thing right now is game management and looking for a second goal.
Exactly. We need a second goal because we can't just go into this rhythm where we think we're gonna win the game just being 1-0, because 1-0 is a very deceiving scoreline.
Exactly, and I would say so is a 2-0.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially when you're playing a counter-attacking team like Madrid.
Exactly, it's gonna be extremely difficult. But Barcelona, what they need to do is just keep on the pressure, just keep playing as it's 0-0. Just keep doing the exact same thing. Because you're just going to give the pass the ball, dude.
Yeah.
We're currently on the 35th minute.
The ball out wide now to Ousmane Dembele. Dembele with a cross.
The cross was way too strong.
Yeah, se le fue un pedo de perro,
I want to run for ball there to recover the ball.
Oh, yeah.
That shows effort and intensity.
I think the player we can compare Balde to the most, although, again, very different players in their own way, is to probably Alphonso Davies, just because he likes attacking a lot, but he's very aware of his defensive responsibilities, and he tracks back, makes good recoveries. Now Barcelona attacking down the middle of the field. Pedri giving the ball out wide to Dembele. Dembele looking for the cross. He's dribbling in the area.
No.
He passes it, bad pass to Gavi. And Barca will retain possession. But, yeah, it was a foul, it seems, by Araujo.
Okay, well, but answering your question, what Real Madrid have done very good is reinforce the key positions correctly. For example, when as Casemiro was on the decline, they brought in young players such as Tchouaméni. They're bringing in reinforcements for the midfield in Camavinga. In the defense, Alaba and Rudiger.
Okay, we're seeing Pedri down the middle. Pedri still with the ball. No! Try to play it off. See, that's my only critique from Pedri. I think he's too conservative with shooting. I think he's got to sometimes just, if he doesn't have the ball, just have a crack.
That actually is a critique from Xavi to Pedri, that he should take more shots. And now we're at Madrid, 37th minute, 38th, around there.
We're seeing a more advanced role from Mendy. Madrid are looking to play more aggressive down the wing. I mean, they certainly have the players for it.
Yeah.
Switch from Kroos out wide.
Well, I think the number one position that Real Madrid are going to be looking for to reinforce next summer is the attacking positions.
I think forward, a good number 9 would be
a good number
important.
9. And on top of the we have to remember, Karim Benzema is 34.
Yeah.
He's not a young player anymore. So the Real Madrid are definitely going to try to look to replace him.
Of course. Oh, what a good block by De Jong.
Wow. Good block from De Jong. 39th minute right now. Real Madrid up corner. We're going to see what's happening.
And it's interesting, right? To see Madrid playing Barca like this.
Okay.
Trying to exploit the wing. I mean, it's not a bad idea. We don't have the best fullbacks, but Araujo is going to be such a good defender. Now the corner.
Okay, well, Barcelona clear that.
Oh, that was a bad clearance. Barcelona are on the attack. Ooh. Good one by Mendy. Good pass to the side. The cross. But Araujo's there. Such a good defender. I love watching him play.
I know.
He's so dominant.
Exactly. He reminds me of Puyol with the intensity and aggression that he plays with.
Yeah. Puyol with the body of Van Dijk.
Exactly. Real Madrid.
Bad pass.
Nice.
Yeah, and this is what we're saying. Madrid looks very sloppy this first 40 minutes. They've had their chances, but we see Militao and Rudiger. They haven't been bad on defense, but that play right there caught him completely off guard, and such a good link-up play between Gavi and Lewandowski, and a great finish. It was actually not the greatest touch by Gavi when he received it.
No, it wasn't. But that touch, even though it wasn't the greatest touch, it allowed him just to be in that position to finish that with his left foot.
Of course. And now we're seeing Barca clear from the defense. Gavi losing it. And look at Balde right there. He's so quick. He's a player that's not going to lose the ball. And look at him shielding it off from Modric right now.
It just went right past Busquets right now.
Yeah.
No, it was fucking De Jong. Okay, and Barcelona defending this.
And Araujo now closing in.
I actually want to see more that 1v1 or just some duels between some Vinicius and Araujo.
Yeah, who doesn't?
Exactly, because it's just
it's such an even match. Very different attributes. I would say Araujo's very fast, but I would say Vini's faster.
No, of course, Vinicius is faster.
He's such a slick player. His dribbling is amazing.
But then when you combine the physicality of Araujo
and the strength and just the pure defensive
his capabilities, it makes it for a very even battle.
For sure.
And Real Madrid and now holding the ball.
And now we see a great switch out wide to Dani Carvajal, but Gavi will get it back. What a good play. Gavi looking to and he was just looking for the foul. Yeah, exactly. He had no real option.
Looking for the foul and intelligent from Gavi right there.
Mm-hmm.
Just basically that you just get the foul, relieve some pressure.
And we're seeing Barcelona, like we say, dominate early on, and this is something that we need, especially against a team like Madrid. We got to look for any chances we can get early on. And we said this yesterday, right? Try to dominate, get ahead, and just make Madrid have to work, right? So we don't have to put in all the work ourselves. It's
we're gonna see Ter Stegen right now with the goal kick.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 42nd minute. Ball bouncing. Bring it down.
And if you're Xavi, what does this game tell you about the starting 11 you chose? Ooh, what a good play by Vini! Great dribbling.
Vinicius is danger. Nice ball day. We're right there with the counter
Now we're
attack.
on the counter attack. Dembele with the ball. Dembele. He's still on it. He took too long to play it to Pedri. He had to release that sooner.
And right there.
And now it's a cross out wide to Lewandowski.
No, if Lewandowski is able to control that ball.
No foul there. It kind of looked like a foul, but
if he was able to control that ball, he'll be through on goal.
Or at least be able to hold it up and wait for the rest of the team.
At least be able to hold it up. Okay.
Okay, now we're seeing a dangerous run by Mendy.
Exactly.
Down the wing. Plays with Vini, but good block by Conde.
Hey, falta.
And some scrapping there, it'll be a foul. I think Conde has done a great job at holding Vinicius so far. And we were doubtful of this, and that's why Araujo's playing right.
We're not doubting Kunde's defensive capabilities because Kunde is like one of our best defenders.
No, of course. But still, it's Vini, and he's a player in very good form. A very dangerous player to play against. It's any
top of that,
any fullback's worst
nightmare. In that 1v1 duel, it's extremely difficult.
Of course, especially when you're talking about, like we said, a young player with the skill sets that he has.
Exactly. Makes it even more difficult.
Oh, now we see a good recovery by Pedri. Good pressing from him. Balde with the ball. He'll play with De Jong. And Barca will keep possession. Busquets in the middle of the field. Playing Conde in a more advanced role. Araujo will drop back in his position form. We see some
we can't.
Bad passing there, but maintaining possession so far.
Good decision from Araujo.
Yeah.
Because if he was going to pass it back to Ter Stegen, you saw Benzema.
Yeah, he was ready to pounce.
Yeah, he was ready to just go and pressure Ter Stegen. Just clear that. Okay.
Busquets to the ball now. Oh, beautiful little pass to De Jong. De Jong looking through to pass it to Gavi. Gavi now with the ball. It's a 2v1. He's looking for Lewandowski. The cross! Goal! Let's go, Lewandowski! What? Let's go! Yes, sir. What a work.
What a work.
And it's the same combination again. Gavi and Lewandowski.
The person who starts that off is Busquets. You see how Busquets passes it into Frankie de Jong right there. Busquets passes it into Frankie de Jong. Frankie de Jong with a perfect pass to Gavi on the wing, and then this is some very good timing. He passes it.
He forces him. He goes a little wide to drag out the defender and keep him in no man's land. See how he forces Rudiger?
Exactly.
And then Lewandowski's alone. It was a 2v1. Great finish from him. Expected.
Lewandowski does not finish that. 2-0 first half. Fantastic first half. Real Madrid,
they're asleep.
Hey, exactly.
They're asleep right now.
When you look at their overall performance, they're not playing well.
And this is why yesterday I was telling you, a 4-man midfield wins us games. I understand it kind of goes against the philosophy of the 4-3-3.
Well, when we play it correctly, then yes. Because for example, in that game against Bayern Munich, we saw Pedri playing as like the most deep line playmaker. He wasn't advanced. He was completely lost. And on top of that, it's partly unfair because in that game we were already out of the Champions League.
Yeah, so I don't think that's the best comparison.
Yeah, it's not the best comparison.
The first maybe it's a little hard for you to remember, but the first leg against Bayern, were we playing 4-3-3 or 4-4-2?
No, in that game we played 4-3-3. But in that first leg against Bayern,
we also had everyone healthy.
Yeah, we had everyone healthy. We basically had the same. Okay, with another
starting counter-attack, yeah. Busquets with the ball, passes. Bad pass, yeah. But it's fine. The team is back on defense.
And right there, that's the end of the first
half. That was first half. 2-0. What a performance so far from Barcelona.
So yeah, exactly. So far, Barcelona's playing very, very good. And both goals were a result of either high pressure and just basically like fast build of play and fast passing.
For sure, and we saw how well worked that goal was. Busquets, a magician on the ball, never loses it, and De Jong, hard working there to get it, and great through ball. And Gavi
with a goal and an assist so far. Well performed.
And Lewandowski with a goal and an assist.
Exactly, Lewandowski with a goal and assist.
What a play! Nothing Madrid could do there. Nothing Madrid could do there. It was such a great play. And it's going to be a long night for Madrid if they don't step up in the.
But still, this is where Real Madrid become the most dangerous.
Of course, yeah, when they're cornered. Yes.
When they're cornered, what we have to do right now is just basically go into the second half like thinking it's still 0-0, because we can't allow ourselves just basically go into this lull, thinking that just because we're winning 2-0, it's we're in this position.
For sure. And guys, stay tuned. We'll be right back. We'll take a little break now in halftime, and we'll be with you shortly. Thank you, guys.
Yes, guys.
Welcome back, guys. We just started the second half right now. Again, the score is 2-0. Dominant performance from Barca so far, and we'll see. We'll see how Madrid shape up. I believe they put in Rodrigo into the game, and
they took out, I believe, it was Camavinga. Yep, Camavinga out, Rodrigo in. They're basically going for 4-3-3 then, with Valverde as that like the excellent midfielder. No, like bringing him into the midfield.
Of course, and Madrid are now desperate to look for goals. They still have a lot of time. The second half just started.
The second half just started. They have a whole 45 minutes to
But
basically.
I do expect we will see a more aggressive Madrid, especially now that they have an extra winger.
Yeah, because they were very slow in transition. They were very slow from putting on the back, and so I expect to see a completely different Real Madrid in the second half. Yeah, it's gonna be like that.
And we see Vini getting clamped up by
Araujo. And you see that's the same play he did against
Fernandinho.
Fernandinho against in the Champions League, and that occasion it worked.
Yeah, well, I mean, Fernandinho's also a much slower player. He's not a defender.
But on top of that, like he just like went right through its legs.
Oh yeah, that was an amazing game. I remember watching that. I had to study for a test, but I say, we're not studying until this game finishes.
Exactly, something like that. But Valverde with the ball right now.
Good block.
Nice. But what Barcelona need to do is just replicate the same thing that they've been doing in the past game. I mean, in the first half. It's just continue on the same momentum.
And now we see Vinicius coming down the wing, playing poor place pass.
And something I've noticed that Barcelona have been doing well is cutting the passing lanes from Benzema to Vinicius, because there were very few times with both of them linked up, and probably with a good run. Pass it back.
No, and that's fine. It's about keeping possession for us right now, controlling the game. Good pass from another. That'll be a foul.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, the only thing I haven't liked about Barca today is that sometimes in possession we're giving some dangerous passes that if Madrid press just a little higher, they will get. But it's just something to look out for. It's the way Barca plays, playing short and under pressure, and they've done it well today. No complaints there. De Jong giving the ball now to Busquets.
Busquets on the midfield, right there.
And as much as we've criticized him in the past for being a little slower and sometimes slowing the game down too much, I think Busquets has been vital today.
Oh yeah, he's played very well. But when Busquets is protected and he doesn't have to do so much defending, is that gonna be a yellow? Oh,
I don't think it will. Yeah, and then we see Christensen has been performing well in defending, but it was a good tactical foul to make.
Yeah,
and there was not a lot more he could do there. It's an important thing for him not to get away there.
Shot right there. Second half starting. Okay.
And I want to say this. I think Dembele has been good on the pressure today. He's provided good pressure.
Exactly.
Lewandowski now with the ball. Almost got that through the ball.
That ball went through the Pedri.
Gavi playing it up. Busquets now. Okay. And wow, Barca are just dominating this midfield right now. It's Balde looking for Gavi. Gavi with space, playing to De Jong. De Jong looks to switch it to Dembele or who play with Pedri short.
Which player do you rate at Leipzig? Comments.
Which player do I... Well, he left recently, but I was a huge fan of Nkunku.
Nkunku was amazing.
Such a good player.
Nkunku was amazing.
I believe Timo Werner is back.
And Timo Werner is back, correct? What's it called? But the player that I believe Guardiola plays for Leipzig as well. He's a player who had an amazing World Cup, and now his price tag was around 100 million.
Yeah, well, he's a phenomenal player. I think Leipzig is one of those teams in the Bundesliga that always have so much talent, and they just always provide us with such amazing players, and they're joy to watch when they have their players. It's just a shame, sometimes.
A quality team.
Yeah, that's just a shame when they let their players go. But of course, players sometimes look for new teams, and they're just such a good side.
And then we have to remember that run in I believe it was the 2020. I believe where they lost against PSG actually.
It might have been. It might have been. I'm not entirely sure.
It was in 2021. I'm not sure.
It was one of those years. Yeah, my memory doesn't. It's failing me a little right now. I don't remember, but
it was in that Champions League where it was just like a one game.
Yeah, so it was 2020. It was 2020. Correct.
It was 2020. The wrong thing. No worries.
Yeah, slide offside there by Vinicius.
Uh-huh.
You know, a player we haven't heard from a lot today, which it's not a good thing either because we know how deadly he is. Karim Benzema, he hasn't really shown a lot, at least even off the ball. I think he's been a little static.
We talked about this in the preview. How
what a run by Balde! He's unstoppable. He's looking for Lewandowski. Now he's playing it to Dembele. Dembele with the ball. Oh, what a miss! What a save by Courtois. Terrible miss from Dembele.
No, but that was an amazing run from Balde, and what a pass to Dembele.
And that's what I meant earlier. Well, he reminds me a little bit of Alphonso Davies. The run that he just made. You got to put that chance away. Those are the chances you got to put.
That's a 3-0 right there.
Well, that's a good sign. We're keeping the pressure. We're not letting Madrid rest. And just great work so far.
How are we not 3-0 up? These are the chances that if Real Madrid come back are going to buy this in, are going to buy this in, and we're going to think if we score this chance, we could have completely liquidated Real Madrid.
Well, but there's still a lot of game to be played, and we're not looking too bad right now. We'll go a little pass by Christensen to Balde. Balde looking to play it out long. Gavi with a touch. Oh, that could be a foul against Lewandowski.
Nah, I doubt that.
Yeah, maybe he went down a little soft.
Some pressing from Madrid.
Good little pressing. Madrid are going to look to play it out wide now.
Okay.
Good recovery. De Jong on the ball. Touches it with Busquets. Busquets controlling.
You just see Busquets' class in that action right there.
Yeah, he's such a key player for us. He has been for over 15 years.
Yeah, exactly. And it's a shame because his decline and like when it is time for him to go, Busquets can still have some very great performances, but keeping that performance and playing
keeping the consistency is the problem, right?
Keeping the consistency and being able to play in such a high intensity game, and especially for example when the game breaks, when we basically have to cover larger distances, Busquets is just not up to it.
Yeah, and of course some teams are more aggressive than others, and I feel against very high pressing teams, Busquets can be a liability at times.
And on top of that, in his last. And it's most likely going to be his last season at Barcelona. We would like to see him lift the trophy as captain.
Of course.
He's the captain of the team.
Misplaced pass there. Christensen will recycle it too. Ter Stegen will maintain possession.
Yeah, and just basically help build up from the back, right there. Barcelona
a nice little chip to Dembele, but no goal.
Okay, ball from the throw in. 53rd minute right now. We just basically have to keep this momentum going. Don't allow them. A player who's been playing very well so far has been Gavi.
Yeah, Gavi's had a great performance.
Yeah, Gavi's been playing very well.
And I think it's part of his development, right? He's such a good, talented player. We just got to give him the time he needs. And from last season, his development has been huge. Even before, like we said, he was such a good player, but he's only getting better. He's so young. He's so talented.
Exactly. He just turned 18.
What are we doing then?
Exactly. He turned 18, so it's just starting for Barcelona.
Then Dembele with the ball cutting in. Dembele with the ball. The pass. Well, that was a good run from Dembele, to be fair. He covered up a lot of ground and he did his job. Misplaced pass. Now Barca on the attack again. Busquets with the ball. Looking to play Lewandowski. Tough angle. It's almost impossible.
It is just a tough angle.
Yeah. Well, now we got a corner.
54th minute.
Yeah, Madrid are showing no sign of improving. They're just giving us chances left and right. They're not, I feel like their defense is too flat right now. They're too static. They're not moving enough as they should.
There isn't enough progression on the ball right now. Some energy is desperately needed in that midfield. Courtois has had 2 or 3 saves where the scoreline could have been 3, 4, even 5.
I agree. But let's see what Barca can do from the corner. Dembele on the ball as they play it short. They'll go for the cross. Blocked. It will be. It's a clearance by Dani Carvajal. Gavi on the ball, plays it out to Kunde. Currently maintaining ball possession. Good pass to Araujo, sitting back and defending. And we maintain possession. But Barca's playing like vintage Barca right now. They're controlling the ball. They're not allowing for a lot of chances.
Open up wide Kunde and then Araujo.
Yeah, today's Barca ball distribution has been great, I think. See Araujo, good foul.
No, I don't even say that was a foul.
Yeah, it was a bit of a soft foul, but
yeah, it is a soft foul. It was a smart play from Militao right there.
Yeah, Militao is one of those players that he's tall and he's a defender, but he's technical on the ball and he has good movement.
Every single player who basically plays in La Liga and plays at these clubs are extremely like technical players.
Well, of course,
you just when you see them compared to, for example, like a Pedri, a Modric, a Kroos, they
don't appear.
Yeah,
no,
they
of course.
don't appear, but
I mean, even for such a tall and powerful player, it's interesting seeing. We don't usually see big men like that dribbling well, and of course he's Brazilian, so
exactly
there's that. But yeah, good movement and we see that Madrid wasted the free kick. It was a poor header from Vinny.
We're about to reach the 57th minute. Are you keeping in mind? Well, what changes would you like to make, or what subs would you like to bring on?
Well, I'll tell you right now, Dembele's on the ball on the counter attack. Dembele keeps going. He hasn't stopped. Oh, he gets blocked.
Valverde.
Yep. Balde on the ball now. He got the recovery. He plays it to Gavi. Oh, just past Gavi. Almost got it. That was the third right there. Yeah. We got it. Now Araujo looking to close in Vinny. Araujo with Vinny. Araujo. Oh, and what a good comeback from Busquets.
Good defending and a good block from Gavi right there.
Yeah, but to answer your question, I say later in the game, especially in Madrid score, I bring in Kessie to hold down with the defense. I probably say Gavi. And
I see. Okay. See, the thing with Kessie, he brings that physicality, but he's not mobile. He seems very slow on
that's true. Cross from Madrid, over the top,
and
goes wide. Yeah, it'll go out wide. Throw it for Barcelona. But you were saying, yeah, he's not the most mobile player. He's a very strong player, but I understand what you mean. He doesn't have the best movement per se. And look at that play; it was just phenomenal. He was unstoppable there. And that's a mismatch. No, nothing Carvajal could do there.
With just a pace from him.
And what a ball to Dembele too. And it hurts to say it, but that was not. It wasn't a terrible miss, right? The shot was on target, but Dembele's got to put that away.
Yeah, he has to put that away.
And good block by Courtois.
If that goes under his legs or it's a little bit more angled, like to the corner, like it's a cross, that's a goal.
Now we see Carvajal playing it out to Rodrigo. Back to Kroos. Kroos to Carvajal. And that's what I'm saying. I think Madrid's ball movement has been just terrible today, especially between the defense. They've been giving a lot of loose balls. The good thing they had is that I'd say they defended the wing relatively well. Most of the goals haven't come from the wide areas, and that's a decent thing Madrid have done. Theo on the ball now. Plays Balde. Balde's shielding it well. I think he's just looking to get fouled, and he does it.
Yeah.
And we get the ball back.
Smart from Balde in that position.
Mm-hmm, for sure.
And then right there, we saw some Real Madrid players warming up. We saw Dani Ceballos. We saw Asensio. Mm-hmm. Players who Real Madrid have at their disposal if they want to sub them in and just make the game a little, be even more attack-minded.
Sure. And we see a little battle between Lewandowski and Militao. This has gone all game, I think. It's been a pretty strong battle between the two. I think Militao hasn't done a terrible job at defending Lewandowski. I just think that because he's focused so much on him, they've given space for Gavi and Dembele to come in.
Right there, out wide.
Ooh, nice. Good block by Dembele. And we see Dembele more engaged today with the defense.
No, exactly. And we see, I was just about to mention that Dembele has been helping out defensively a lot. something which has been criticized before.
Mhm.
All that run through the middle.
We see Rodrigo being marked now by Gavi,
Yeah.
who does good to slow him down. Benzema doing a 1-2 off him. Benzema now with the ball out wide to Rodrigo. They're building up in the area. Oh, a ghost pass.
A ghost pass. No, I believe Vinicius did that a little dummy because he believed that Rodrigo was going to continue that run.
I just think he tried getting around him. I don't think they expected Christensen to close him in. But it doesn't matter because Madrid lose the ball now in the throw-in. And yeah, is what I'm saying. I think their midfield has just been too static today. And this shows that at least for Madrid, they have new things to worry about, particularly with their midfielders, Kroos and Modric. They're on the way out too, and great players. But I think their time is coming. Good switch by Christensen to Araujo. Little high, but he maintains it. Dembele with the ball now. Dembele playing off Mendy. Good block by Mendy. And it'll be a throw-in. I thought the ball had gone out already. It's just a tough pass to get when it bounces that far.
It is when it bounces. It's a tough ball to control.
Mm-hmm. And good block by Mendy. Rudiger. Excuse me.
Betty with
I hit the referee.
It's a referee.
I think he was just trying to switch it to the defense.
He was trying to switch right there. And that was
Balde with the ball. Oh, nice little turn by De Jong.
And the player that we haven't mentioned a lot of so far in this game has been Modric.
I haven't seen a lot of engagement from him.
We haven't seen a lot from Modric.
No disrespect. It's just I don't think he's had a
great game. He hasn't had a great game so far. And right there, you saw Frank
good switch by Pedri to Balde.
Breaking of the line.
Yeah.
His transition with the ball.
Lewandowski try getting that one there. And we'll just win that ball back that quick. Just phenomenal by Barca today. Balde with the ball running with it. Nice little touch to Lewandowski. Lewandowski looking to hold it up. Pedri will get it back.
We're about to reach the 63rd minute right now. Open up wide Araujo.
Good switch to Araujo.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't be surprised, for example, if Jordi Alba comes in the lower half of the game, or Marcos Alonso.
If we're winning comfortably, I don't see why not.
No, it's just basically to shore up that defense. A player that I would be looking to replace so far is maybe Ousmane Dembele for Rafinha, for example. Dani Ceballos. This is someone who I was thinking of mentioning, someone who can bring in more creativity and more play in that midfield, because at the moment, Real Madrid, that's where they're lacking the most. They're not creating.
Yeah, they're just. I think they're just trying to play a long ball that can reach someone. Yeah, they're not up too far.
So Dani Ceballos is about to come in. Who's going out? Do you think a midfielder?
I think Kroos has to go out.
Kroos?
Yeah, I haven't seen a lot from him. He's been very unimpactful. What a good build up by Real Madrid.
Sony these
Conde gets it.
Clear that.
Good clearance by Busquets. And that was excellent build up.
Well, we can't let Real Madrid back into the game.
Of course, yeah.
'64th minute. 64th minute. Moving the ball around. Okay.
And a lost ball, clumsy ball by Real Madrid, and I believe the change will come now.
Mm-hmm. So you see Toni Kroos, Modric.
That was my second choice.
Yeah, hasn't been playing well.
Yeah, maybe he's hurt, or I don't know. Maybe he just hasn't had a good game.
Yeah, he just hasn't had a good game.
Mm-hmm.
You bring out some more creativity, some fresh legs.
Mm-hmm.
After this, we're going to have roughly 25 minutes left.
Yeah.
25 minutes left to basically finish the game off. I would definitely like to see either Rafinha or Ferran Torres in this game, just to basically just like add some more defensive cover work. To replace.
Oh, what a good throw! What a good throw in by Araujo to Pedri, who will now get the ball out wide, battling with Militao.
Nice.
Dembele helping him in.
Nice.
Busquets looking for the switch of Balde.
Balde has also played very well.
Oh yeah, amazing, completely.
We basically talk about this is exactly why he's starting over.
That could have ended it worse. And we lose the ball there.
Some very good pressure from Madrid there.
Yeah, they're waking up now.
Yeah, and you see Shashar's frustration. We shouldn't be losing the ball in those areas like that.
I just think Xavi also wants another goal to completely
to basically like finish the game.
Win the game, yeah.
And finish the game.
Nice build up from Madrid there. For Lamendi, and it will be a goal kick, yeah.
So who would you say has been the best player so far?
For Barca? I would say either Gavi.
Okay.
Or maybe I would even go as far as to say someone like Balde.
Someone like Balde?
Yeah.
Balde has been playing very well.
It's just hard to say because the whole team has played so good, It's hard for me to pick one player that stood out, but I think Lewa has also had a good game.
Yeah, I believe a lot of the players have had.
I think the attack mainly has had a great game. The defense has been good too, though.
Yeah, the midfield has been very well. They're sticking with the ball. Nice.
Smart play for him to hold it up.
Open and wide Araujo. Passing to Busquets. Busquets.
Berinado looking the through ball. I think he's offside, but through ball to Dembele.
No.
Loses the ball. Yeah, it was offside anyway.
Yeah, but Dembele has those instances of play where in the same passage of play, he does that amazing run.
Ooh, tough foul from there. Yeah, it'll be a yellow for Araujo. Yeah. He was getting by.
No, it was good. He was gonna get away from you.
It's the mismatch, he's so much taller. On Barca get it back with a good press from Gavi. Lewandowski with the ball, looking to play Gavi. Place him, Gavi with the ball. The cross!
Let's go! 2 assists from Gavi. What performance from Gavi.
2 assists. What a performance right now.
Pedri with the goal. 3-0.
Let's go. What a goal by Barcelona right now. It was a great run
a complete demolition from Barcelona at this point.
It's one-sided. They're just out of it right now.
They're out of it right now. Let's go.
Look at Gavi, how important he is there. How he pressures him.
What?
To give a bad pass. And good hold-up play from Lewandowski. I would have liked him to release the ball sooner, but it worked.
No, it worked. It worked. Possible offside.
I think it's the pass for Gavi.
Please, no.
What a good run from Pedri, to... I believe he was looking for him.
There we go. Pedri's... I believe that's actually going to become Pedri's celebration right now.
Could be, no offside there.
Exactly.
What a well-worked goal. And this is just it. I think Gavi is man of the match. No complaints there. I think Gavi rightfully has.
Oh, definitely.
Oh yeah, he's onside.
The possible onside from there.
Yeah, that's perfect. No offside.
There we go. 3-0.
Yeah, he's my man of the match for sure now. And we're seeing a great run from Vini Jr. What a run of a good block by Conde.
And this is where I'm.
And what a shot!
Nice.
What a good block by Ter Stegen. Good save.
It just shows that we basically like can't go to sleep at any moment in time, just because Real Madrid are so dangerous. 20 minutes left. Could this be a repeat of that 4-0 in the Bernabeu?
Well,
is Barcelona gonna score a fourth, or is Real Madrid gonna?
Listen, I think Barca are happy with the score as it is now. I think they're just gonna try to defend and finish the game, but
Yeah,
it's possible. I mean, I almost got in the prediction.
as
right?
mentioned, both Pedri and Gavi linking up. So some very sloppy play from Madrid to give that pass, and Gavi will with the pressure.
Yeah, and this is something that we were talking about earlier, how Madrid haven't been great on the ball today, how they've been getting a lot of loose balls. But of course, that goes without saying, Pedri and Gavi have just been phenomenal. They've been so good today. I mean, mainly Gavi, of course, but you know, they're so promising for the future. Now we see Asensio and Nacho to come in. For Cruz,
the whole a player who's been missed, I would say, is Tchouaméni.
Yeah, he brings a lot of power and stability to it.
Not just only that, his distribution on the ball is a much improvement over Casemiro.
For such a young player, he's so good at ball distribution and he's so calm on the ball.
Exactly, he's such a versatile player. Dani Carvajal going out for Nacho, a player who hasn't had a very good night.
For sure. Now we see the young playing with Christensen. Ball back to Ter Stegen.
And the matter of this victory, if we manage to keep it like this, this will be like a huge moment in the title race, just because like this win and in the matter of victory will be a huge boost of confidence going into La Liga. For sure,
and also into, I believe we play. It's next week, right? Where we play in the Copa del Rey in the round of 16, I believe.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, to answer the question, yeah, Elias is a Barca fan, and so am I. I also support Tottenham.
Yeah, he's also a Tottenham fan.
Yeah, unfortunately, based on recent results. But I those are my two teams, but I have been supporting Barca for a longer time, so I would say Barca is probably my main team.
And it doesn't seem like Xavi's going to be making any subs at this point.
I don't think he needs to, unless he wants to rest some of the players, which I would understand. Obviously, Madrid attacking. Benzema on the ball. To Asensio. Asensio looking to shoot. Good shot.
Nice.
But a great block by Ter Stegen.
Great from Ter Stegen right there.
And we look to be finishing this game. There's only about 15 minutes left, and Madrid, there's just, it looks like they're not going to be able to come back from this. It's too difficult of a scoreline, I think.
I don't think that they're going to come back, but they can't score. And
of course, that throws things off.
I don't want that at all.
I mean, we also want to keep the clean sheet.
Yeah, we want to keep that clean sheet.
Now we're seeing some nice build-up from Madrid, but Barca will get it back. Oh, good ball distribution. Now Ter Stegen gives it to Dembele, and Dembele to Lewandowski. They're both fighting, and what will it be? Looks to be, wow. I mean, that was some fighting there between.
And some words from Militao to Lewandowski right there.
Now I bet they're playing a wide to Nacho.
Well, we're actually roughly reaching the 75th minute right now. Great play. I believe Real Madrid's best player has been Vinicius. Every single
and good block there from
every single
Araujo. Busquets on the ball.
Action of
Pedri with it now. Good little side turn. No one can touch him right now.
Pedri
now it's Ter Stegen to Barca. This is vintage Barca we're seeing right now. They're keeping the ball in midfield. They're creating chances, and It's just utter domination.
Yeah.
Nothing Madrid can do here. And the young now with the ball, looking to play. Lewandowski to Gavi. Gavi to the young, and wow, this is over for Madrid.
Yeah. I did just we just basically have to keep this going.
And now we see Christensen making a good run here. Play Busquets though and Conde.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I just think it's a matter of how many Barca are going to score now.
How many Barcelona are going to score? Let's actually hope we can repeat that 4-0 scoreline.
Now Dembele on the ball to Araujo.
Just keeping the ball. I mean, we see how well they're moving the ball right now. This has been Barcelona's best performance since the return from the World Cup.
Mm-hmm.
The game against Inter City, the game against Atletico, and the game against Betis. These weren't great performances.
They weren't.
And on top of that, and we started off tying against Espanyol in the Camp Nou.
Yeah, but you know what's important there is that we are coming back from this. And yeah, that's never a handball. And yeah, we're just putting a great performance right now.
Exactly.
Undeniably.
Exactly. Well, what's important is that we're just basically building and we're getting better at each game. And we're getting the result. Like even though we sometimes we're not playing well, getting the result is the most important thing.
Right.
For example,
but today we're playing well and getting the result.
Exactly. Today we're playing well and getting the result and possibly even lifting the very first title.
Mm-hmm.
We see right there, no offside. It's going to be a field day. Like as soon as we go on social media and just basically look at basically what everyone's saying.
The Twitter feed going to go crazy.
The Twitter feed is going to be amazing. And we see Rafinha coming on right now.
I'm happy with that change. I'd like to see him get some minutes in here. When it's foul on Gabi.
Best player so far, Gabi.
For sure.
I think Gabi has had a masterclass today.
Mm-hmm. And we're seeing Dembele come up for Rafinha. And that's a good change to make. It's good to rest him. He already had a good performance, and yeah, good to give Rafinha some minutes in a comfortable game. And let's see if he can do something useful. You see Lewandowski fighting for the ball, and you know that was offside, but. I think Lewandowski has had a great performance today too, especially when winning the ball back, holding up the ball. I think he's been great.
What do you think of this question? This is actually a very good question right here. Does Xavi need more than the Supercopa after pulling levers?
Well, no, of course. I think Xavi should have gotten very far in the Champions League this season, and I think it was very disappointing for us to leave so early, but
it's a complicated question because the failure in the Champions League.
What a good play by Madrid! Oh, and a great block by Ter Stegen.
What a save from Ter Stegen.
And we see a cross in. Rafinha gets it. And he'll look to play forward. Who gets the ball?
We'll continue with the
right. So, listen, I understand, you know, for a lot of fans all over the world, it's been very annoying not to be in the Champions League and to leave the competition so prematurely. But it is what it is, unfortunately. I don't think everything can be put on Xavi there. Of course, I'm not a Xavi fanboy. I'm not going to be saying, yeah, he's done nothing wrong. He's made mistakes, as everyone has. But I think you can attribute more of the shortcomings of Barca to individual performances by the players, and more importantly, to all the injuries we had. Now, to answer your question, yeah, Xavi for sure needs to win something else, and I think he's on a good track to contend for La Liga and to win it. But of course, time will tell. But I think the Supercopa is a good start. We still have La Copa del Rey, and
we still have La Liga.
And La Liga, of course. So I think if he can win 2 out of the 3, or maybe 3 out of the 3, that'll be great.
And we still have to remember we're in the Europa League. And
of course.
And that's a title that we can win. Just because we're out of the Champions League does not mean the season is over.
By no means.
There's still a lot that we can play for. and this is Xavi's second season at the club.
Yeah.
The first full season after he came in last season.
Yeah.
At the halfway point. So
correct. Yeah.
I would say, and we have to look at the league. Barcelona in the league under Xavi has been amazing. I believe we had our best away record with Xavi, unbeaten. I believe it was 22 games, something like that. And we've been, I believe the only loss has been against Real Madrid. Just now when we lost 3-1. It's just Barcelona under Xavi has shown improvement, but once again,
Oh, excuse me. Now we see Rafinha here holding up the ball toward the edge of the box. Balde with it. Lewandowski, the young. Sorry, you were saying? I'm sorry.
No. It's just like, but Barcelona under Xavi has been improving
for sure.
But we need to have patience.
We gotta give it time.
We need to have patience.
This isn't something that just changes overnight. Teams aren't built in just a season. Some teams are, but not all. I think it's natural for give a coach a couple seasons, maybe 3 seasons, and if you don't like how things are there, then yeah, of course you should let go of them. But I think Xavi hasn't done bad so far, and this season, yes, it was disappointing. Yeah, on the foul against Busquets, and yes, it was disappointing this season not to be in the Champions League. But we are likely to win a trophy today, and we still have other stuff to compete for. So, not a bad start, I would say.
Not bad start at all.
And now we're reaching the 82nd minute. This game is over, basically. Madrid, I don't see them. Yeah, I don't even see them scoring 1 goal. The way they're playing, although they've gotten better in the last few minutes, especially with that Vinicius shot that Ter Stegen blocked. And yeah, we'll see. They're in Barca's third right now. Ceballos with the ball, giving it to Rodri.
Right now we're reaching the 82nd minute right now. Rafinha on the wing.
We see the young player Rafinha.
Uh-huh.
Rafinha attacking forward, holding out the ball well, looking for an outlet there. And
what Barcelona right now has to do is defend with the ball. Mm-hmm. Just calm the game down. Just put a freezer on the game, and don't let Real Madrid get back in the game, because the back and forth, that does not suit us. Mm-hmm. Barcelona have to do right now is just basically control the game.
Yeah, it's not like you have to park the bus, but you just gotta play on the back and just maintain possession, and the minutes will run quickly.
Exactly.
Good block from Conde to intercept the pass. Busquets to Pedri.
To Balde. Pass it back to center back if need be. Exactly. There we go. Just keep the ball moving.
Yeah, and then this is over. This is game. Madrid, there's no way they're getting back into this late. And yeah, it looks like it'll be Xavi's first trophy with Barca. Hopefully more of that to come.
Mm-hmm.
De Jong to Pedri to Balde. Now Gavi with it to Pedri, playing off each other.
There we go.
Keeping the ball. Whoa, what a play. Now Lewandowski in the edge of the box, holding it up nicely. Playing with Balde.
That's smart. No option inside the box.
Pedri, Gavi. Oh, wow. This is filth right now that we're watching. The way Barca are just passing around them. It's incredible. Madrid have nothing to do against this.
The ability in which they're passing the ball around.
A little pass to Pedri to the young. A nice little chip. But Lewa couldn't get on it.
I think that touch from, I think it was either
Rudiger. Rudiger got his head on it. Good block. Yeah, like we said, this game has just been a matter of domination for Barcelona, and as good as they came into this game, Madrid, with the hopes of winning from the start, we knew it was going to be hard for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're now reaching the 85th minute. This game is almost over. And yeah, I think also today has been a pretty solid defensive performance from Barca. I don't think it's been the best, but I think they've held their own well.
I think both Barcelona have defended well, and at the same time,
Madrid haven't attacked.
Yeah, Madrid haven't had they haven't had
That's fair.
any clear cut attacking chances.
Ball out wide to Ceballos or Nacho. I'm sorry.
Araujo just went down. 85th minute.
Let's hope it's nothing serious.
Let's hope it's just it's just like a hit and he's not injured because Araujo has been.
Yeah, he seems to be fine. He doesn't seem to be too hurt. Eric Garcia and Kessie will come on. Makes sense.
Frankie,
great performance today from him as well.
Let's really hope that Araujo isn't injured right now. Let's really hope that. 86th minute.
And now we see you stole it. Oh, he tried to score from the halfway line. Lewandowski got greedy.
Yeah, because if he ran with the ball, for example, if he had like some good pressure from both Rafinha. He was like, yeah. And you saw the frustration from Rafinha there, like, why didn't he pass the ball?
Because not that it matters, though. The game is over.
No, but still.
Right, of course.
It just shows the hunger from him because, like, even when you're at 3-0, this is the same thing, for example, that classified Bayern.
Well, Zapata seems to come on as well.
When they were winning, when they beat us 8-2, but Bayern didn't stop, for example, at 4 or 5 or 6. No, they kept on going. This is exactly what we should be doing. You have a chance if you want to beat Real Madrid at every chance you have.
That's correct, yeah. And what a shift Busquets has put on defense today.
I know. This is actually a very good game from Busquets right now.
Feels like we're watching Busquets 5-6 years ago. Valverde with the shot, but it'll be blocked.
Clear that. Nah.
88 minutes, just 2 minutes to go for the game to be over, and Barca will win the Supercopa.
Yeah,
great match.
Yeah, it was a fantastic performance from Barcelona. You basically saw a very good team. You saw some very good individual performances. Gavi, Pedri, Lewandowski, Ter Stegen with some key saves. And it's Xavi's first title as Barcelona manager. This is a great step.
Good block
for Xavi. And this is a huge confidence booster for the league. It shows that the work that we're doing is showing results, and we just have to continue on the same path.
Yep.
And hopefully this marks the start of a beautiful era at the club, and with two more subs being.
And Gavi coming off, what a performance by him.
Performance from Gavi.
Insane today.
Ansu Fati and Pedri coming off. Yeah, basically just a refresh because the team has been playing like the entire game. While Madrid has been able to refresh their lines.
Valverde with the cross.
Valverde with the cross right now. 89th minute. Game about to end.
What you think of that? I'll say 3 minutes.
3 minutes? Honestly, I'll end the game right here. There's no point in continuing the match. And Barcelona were criticized a lot for their defensive fragilities.
3 minutes, right?
Right on target. Very good from.
Men's
You basically see Rafinha playing as a left back right there.
Yeah, or right back.
A right back.
And it'll just be a couple more minutes.
Yeah. And Barcelona were criticized for their defensive fragilities coming into this match. Both teams were criticized, but Real Madrid came in as favorites. Do you think that Real Madrid are going to be able to bounce back from this loss, or
bounce back where in the league, or in general?
In general, because I've just seen right now, so it's the middle of January, the transfer window. Do you think that Real Madrid should make any reinforcements? They're only 3 points behind the league, but they haven't been playing very well.
No, they desperately need, like we said, a forward, and possibly a couple more midfielders to help out.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, they're not looking good right now by any means.
No, but of course it's Real Madrid. I believe they will bounce back, and we have to keep in mind right now we're seeing the player
start to celebrate. Yeah, it's just a minute and a half, and it's over
in the touch line. And you see the Barcelona's wave. And on top of it, to win Xavi's first title against Real Madrid in the final.
Yeah, it's a Clasico. We love winning those.
Exactly, it's a Clasico. Well, Barcelona needed this, just basically to show, to basically show like the good work we've done.
For sure, and prove to the world that this is a new team. This isn't the A2 Bayern team. This isn't a team unworthy of competing in a Liga or in the Champions League. And I think we've done just that. And it's amazing to see us win like this against our biggest rivals.
Exactly.
And the most famous, most important match in world football. Now Madrid trying to do some last minute attacking here. Across.
Oh, what a save. No.
Oh, and it's a goal by Benzema.
That's the one thing you don't want. Just to have a clean sheet ruined.
Well, but I did get my score prediction completely right now.
You did get it right, though. 93rd minute.
Well, not that it matters. This game's over.
Wait, is that possible offside there? No, I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. It's a little annoying, to concede the one clean sheet. But listen, we won the trophy. That's what matters.
On top of that, after a great save from Ter Stegen right there, point blank.
Yeah, I mean, we were also missing out Araujo there.
Yeah,
possible offside. I mean, I don't really care if it's an offside or not. Like, we won.
No, but
no one's gonna remember that goal either way.
Second play 3-1. Barcelona win 3-1.
GG's.
That's it. Let's go. Wait. You still play? There we go. 3-1.
Congrats, boys.
Congrats.
Gentlemen.
The 3-1 win. Barcelona champions of the Supercopa España.
Great game. Complete domination. I only conceded there because we stopped caring at the end. But
no. But then Real Madrid did pile on the pressure after. But right now, the players are celebrating. Yeah, so that's great to see.
What a game, guys. As always, we always post a link in Twitter, and we always let you guys know on Instagram too. So if you guys want to join in the stream, talk to us, see what your thoughts are on the players. And thank you guys. Thank you for stopping by, for watching, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. See you.
Peace out, guys.